What's up, y'all? The moon is currently in Libra. Libra is balance, harmonizing, communication, one on one connection. You feel me? It's right at your hip area. You feel me? Seventh house, birth Libra, so the seventh house deals with, like I said, that area of your hip, right? So it's important, especially Libras. If you have a lot of Libra in your chart, it is important that not to bend over backwards too much for people, because it will play out physically where you have actual fucking hip problems, need a motherfucking hip replacement, hip arthritis, and all this extra shit, simply because you keep bending over backwards too much for people, and you got that weight, you carrying that bitch, you feel me, and you feel justified, you creating all type of narcs in the world. And Libras, yo, I'm telling you, like, Libras have to understand, like, when you take the short end of the stick, you feel me, and you trying to balance a situation, and you like, all right, so I'm gonna do this extra even though it's not what I want to do, or it's not what I'm signing, whatever the case may be, however you take the short end of the stick, right? When you do that, you still want that reciprocation. You just try to fake act like you don't, and then later on you do. You feel me? So later on, when you don't receive that reciprocation because you got these expectations for other people outside of you, when you don't get it back, you end up being worse off than how you was before. And what you really did it for, the reason why you really did whatever you did, is really coming out, and all this different stuff. So that's why it's important. You have the right intention. You're not bending over backwards too much for people. You feel me? You taking care of yourself and you valuing yourself. This is not good lighting. Let's go back. uh, yeah, because the lighting was looking real good. Hold on. It's all right. Okay, we're going to go this way a little bit. But yeah, you feel me? And so if you know that as a Libra, those are the type of qualities, right? So you got to know the negatives and the positives about each sign, everyone on the chart, every part of astrology, every part of spirituality, every mistake, every cusp, crevice, and everything. Because when you know yourself, when you learn yourself, when you understand what's going on, what you're being influenced by, what's inside of you, you better able to create your world, your water, what you're paying attention to, what's on your mind, where you going, and stuff like that, right? So reacting and responding, right? That's where the moon is at. So I described Libra, right? So now the moon. The moon is when you react and respond, right? It's where your emotions is at. Your moon is your womb, right? So when we was in the womb, you feel me? It was this fluid, we was creating this fluid around us, you know what I'm saying? We was growing nails and hands and arms and all of this physical representation, we had to learn how to do these things that was just automatic. Like, we didn't really have to learn how to do these things, is what I'm saying. It was just automatic for us to know what our strength is and how we was gonna get out, you feel me? And so when that plays out in other areas, it's like you have to learn that same sacredness and that same womb, that same, where things are created in that accumulation, which also too, like, if Libra is right beside Sagittarius and Scorpio, and so Scorpio is what's behind the scenes, you feel me? Scorpio is what you sit and ponder on, what's on your mind, and what's accumulated around you as an aura, so if that's right next to Libra, that has the influence. And also Sagittarius, which deals with internal and external travel, education, expansion, broad philosophical points of views of looking at the world, spirituality, and God, right? And so that's right beside Libra. Libra's right in the middle, so it has that whole influence. So when you're aware of your energy, the energy that's going on in the sky, and then the energy that's surrounding that circumference, you're better able to accomplish these goals or whatever it is that you have in your life, right? So at the point as well is, like, you got to know what your point and purpose is. What is the point of your actual life? Like, like, why did you wake up? What is the point of you trying to make money and have stability, or what is your goals for? Like, that's something you have to figure out for yourself. And then we have all these other alignments and other things going on to be able to support and help us achieve those things. But you have to be an individual. You have to know your individuality, and you have to know your intention, and you have to be able to learn yourself. You feel me? But Yeah, I'm gonna go back this way now. I know the lighting's different. I'll show y'all. Maybe I should walk backwards. Walk backwards. I really like this lighting, but anyway, you know. So yeah, so that's what reacting and responding to. Reacting and responding to balance, reacting and responding to harmonizing, reacting and responding to communication, reacting and responding. And another thing, like when it comes to Libras, is like they're easily able to put themselves in somebody else's shoes, to have a better understanding and see that person's side. That's why they play devil's advocate so much, because they could see all sides. So when you're reacting and responding in a way right now where you're able to see all sides, see from multiple perspectives, you feel me, see from a mile away, you know. And then when you add with the energy of where the sun is at, right? So if the sun right now is in Virgo, that means, you know, Virgo is detail oriented. That's mutable earth, being able to react and respond in a practical way. Not react and respond because that's the moon, but acting in a practical way, right? So what you want balance for has to do with practical things, basically. And so, yeah, that's what this video is about. That's it. You feel me? I'm out to do some productive things. You feel me? And I hope y'all have a good day, though. You feel me?